Oh, that's pretty nice. We're a bit lost in the lab. We have this site. I will link it. I'll also show you. And if you still feel like you want me to join you and help you, so you go here, labyrinth, normal lab. And here you can see where you're supposed to head. These are the boss fights. So you face them once here, and then one last time. And then after the last time you get your ascendancy. But I can join you if you want. Yeah, that. You're gonna have to run it from the start though. Right, do it your realm.
Justice will prevail.
Oh wait, you have hold on. So you have downscaling on, and that messes up the boosting. Go to options, game, and then default the level downscaling, disable. They added this option to make it, more immersive, as I will be lower to your level, So now you get the benefit of all my auras. Yeah. So you enter first, and so it's the realm you're playing on, and then I'll join. Alright. My character has no damage, so it's your damage is gonna do. Oh shit, he disconnected. Two shouting monsters in normal lab, dude. Too many auras. Probably, yeah. I'll get the other character, hold on. Actually, the auras do demand a lot of it messes the GPU up. Yeah. Yeah, toss me an invite. Manrax Jug Life. You can type the same as you did before, yeah, it still invites. You should be able to type the same as before, I think. Maybe that gives you an error message. You know, actually auras used to be a big problem back in the days with animate weapon builds. I crashed the realm a couple of times, man. Way back with an animate weapon build.
Justice will prevail.
Yeah, I was just searching for the entrance. So you can just skip like most stuff. You'll learn after a while, I guess. At the start, you know, it is a labyrinth, right? But usually if you stick like to the right wall, to the right hand wall, you end up at the entrance. If you press tab, you can open the map, this overlay map. You can see where I am. But you see here, here's the entrance to the next area. And when you click on these, you can see that you're here, and then your next area is called Aspirin's Trial. That's the first boss encounter.
Oh, the weary traveler draws close. Weary traveler draws close to the end of the path. Some
Yeah.
things that slumber should never be.
Dude, Cyclone in general back then. That's crazy.
Such resilience. Pity the emperor who sits
Whoa,
alone.
the weird traveler. You had to have desync macro on. Yeah, so here if you just stick to the right side, usually you find the entrance to the next area. Or the wrong entrance, but then you know that that's the wrong entrance. See here, we found actually the aspirant's trial. Lucky.
When the time comes,
And all the labs are very similar, by the way.
strikes without
Like when you get to the next
When
one,
the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without
it's just the difficulty increases, that's it. They might look a bit more complicated, but it's the same, what do you call it, type.
Strike with fidelity. You were born for this.
You should have enough armor, I think, to tank him.
Stand should never outnumber those who kneel.
I'm sitting at 160k armor now, stationary at least. Yeah, when the ground is burning, just stand here. Unless you have a character that can handle the degen. Like, because this burning ground degens your life. But when you have enough resistance and regeneration, you know, you can just tank it. Not enough excitement in my voice. Oh, you clipped when I said, oh, the weird traveler. So now we got to an entrance. When you click on this current location thing, you see that we're here, and we're gonna go straight ahead to the next area. And then probably the last fight's like over here. So we need to go through this. Which also means that this is the right entrance, right? But we need to go through this area to get to the last fight. Apothecary number 2 needs to drop, yeah. A double apothecary drop. Or triple, you know. Would be nice. That looks like the wrong area. So, like you see here, when you come here, it's like off the side a bit of your path, and then you see a bunch of traps and levers, switches, whatever, and then there's a labyrinth trove. That means this area is just, if you really want to go for that trove here, it can contain some good loot, you know, but usually it's not worth it if you're just running through for the quest. Yeah. But then that means you can skip that area, right? You can just go in a different direction, because you know that that's only for the trove. Now here we have the last trial, right?
An aspirant can afford to be promising.
An aspirant,
An emperor
yeah.
must keep those promises. An aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor awaits you.
And this is the last time you know you encounter Zaro for normal lab. And then there's Cruel Lab, Merciless, and Uber Lab.
Your destination is more dangerous than the journey, Ascendant.
Yeah, and you enter here. Enter here. And then you can open these chests with the keys you got. And I already opened 2, you see. And yeah, sometimes they drop some good jewels that are pretty valuable. This one enchants an item. Like in normal lab, you only get glove enchant. You can put your gloves here. It does increase their level requirement, but you're okay. You're at level 37. It says here level 32, right? So if you enchant your gloves with this, like you can put these here, and then enchant. It does make the gloves required level 32. It adds this enchant, which is sort of like a passive skill that triggers usually. Then you click this thing here, alter ascendancy, and then you pick your ascendancy. I don't know what class you're going for, but you get 2 ascendancy points per lab. So in normal lab, you pick your ascendancy and pick 2 ascendancy nodes. And that was pretty much a walkthrough through a normal lab. No problem at all, dude. And then you can return to town through this portal, or open a portal and leave. But just make sure you always click this before you do. Actually, when you get to this area, always run and click this, because you never know if you disconnect or not. It has happened to me, you know. I killed the boss and then I DC. Pathways that used to be a lot more unstable many years ago.